Not sure whether you want a Class A, a Class C, or even a large B van? The 2026 Axis 24.1 may be the perfect way to go. It is everything you need in a compact, easy-to-drive coach. 25 feet, 8 inches in length. Depending on how you option it, depending on what fits your budget, sleeping for 5, seating for 5, we're talking about a great kitchen, a very usable, actually large bathroom in here. I love the twin-to-king setup. It has it, and it is a great, easy-to-drive machine when you are even in the smallest of county parks like we are in today. So let's head inside and take a look around the 2026 Axis 24.1. This is such a cool floor plan in a compact size. So we talked about seat belts for 5 and sleeping for 4 or 5, depending on how you want to option out your 24.1. So we're gonna have 3 seat belts here in the sofa, 2 up here, obviously, in the driver and passenger seats, which you can see swivel and become part of your living area. And then there is a nice pedestal table that goes right there. You can set up for breakfast, make it a workstation, make it work for you. And then for sleeping, tri-fold sofa, right? Let me just show you how fast and easy this is. These tables pop out, which is really cool for 2026. Remember, we used to have that little pedestal table there, much like the one up front, and you would have to twist it in and then put the tabletop there. Well, now with those tables, you can move those. They actually store right behind the sofa, which is great. You slide your cushions out of the way real quick, and you just fold this out. You're gonna get sleeping for 2 right here. Flip those down, and then you're gonna pop your cushions. You know, if you wanna flip that down, and maybe you wanna pop those right back in there, and then you put out your blankets and so on and so forth, and you have sleeping for 2 right there. The other option for sleeping is going to be this great drop-down overhead bunk. That is going to be operated through Rapid Camp Plus. All you have to do is spin the seats around and then press the button on Rapid Camp Plus, and just like that, you have this lovely bunk. Now see how fast and easy that this goes together, and then you put your cushions right back in place, and now we are set up for whatever it is you want to be set up for. Dinner, yep, sure. Snack time, yep. Mobile workstation, absolutely. And what's great is you have the Winegard Connect 2.0, 4G hotspot, and Wi-Fi extender on board. So turn your 24.1 into a rolling hotspot. Get work done on the road or smart TV. You want one? You got 2. One up front, one in the bedroom. So all your favorite shows, you can just set that up and stream away. And what is really nice is you can use that signal to connect to Rapid Camp Plus. I want to show you this real quick, just because everything you need to do is controlled through here or through the mobile app on your phone, such as the bunk. We talked about that. You want to turn on the AC, you can do that right from here. 15,000 BTU AC, fully ducted front to back, so it's going to keep your 24.1 nice and cool. This main menu is a quick access guide, whether you want lights or your slide wall, your tank levels, your power. Everything you want to do is right from here. I'm just going to touch on this real quick. The next button down is for your water pump, your tank heaters, check your tank levels, and then the slide button, slides, awnings, and for that bunk. Climate, whether you want the AC on or the heat. Light, you can dim those, and you can control lights inside, even outside. And then down below is for our power. If you want to dial in the auto gen start, you do that right from here, and then you can set all the parameters that you need to make it work for you. You can also monitor your 100 watts of solar charging right here from the screen. 2 vent fans here. You have one in the kitchen, one in the bathroom, and then settings is how you go in and you tweak Rapid Camp Plus to work for you, whether it be from here or from the mobile app. Just a great, great feature and device to have. So as I move around, notice how much room we have in here. 82 inches of ceiling height. In these shoes, I stand 6'1". Beautiful look in here as well. This is our Sea Pearl decor and our Napa collection 2-tone cabinetry. Beautiful look in here. And this is one of the things that if you are a Class C buyer, you may enjoy is just the amount of room that you get in here when you are set up at camp. We have the one slide wall out, and then you have easy access into your cockpit area, which becomes, as we just showed you, part of your living area. So it's easy in, easy out, and we'll show you how easy it is to get about as we get ready to go for a drive. Super easy to whip up a great meal here in this campsite kitchen. Flip up countertop extension, pull down sprayer on our sink, pop-up outlet right here, plug in whatever you want. Maybe even it's a phone or a tablet if you're using the digital cookbook, USB-A, USB-C. You can use this as maybe it's a cutting board. And pop that right back into place. 2-burner gas cooktop, your propane needs to be on for that. Plenty of storage up above to make use of it however you see fit. We have all kinds of stuff in here, from pantry to dishes. There's more storage down below. There's a wastebasket. Nice, the remotes for the TV are in here. Nice soft close right there. Then we get into our microwave. Nice convection microwave right here. You have an air fryer button on here, which is so handy if you're traveling with the little ones. You just simply hit the air fry button. You know what, let's face it. Everybody loves chicken strips or nuggets, right? And then you choose your sauce of choice. For me, it's a little sweet chili mixed with a little bit of ranch. That's good stuff. That is good stuff right there. And then we have a 12-volt fridge and freezer, double door fridge and freezer right here. That rounds out our kitchen. Couple switches under the cabinet here, controls lights, even this great cabinet light here. So when this is on, what's really nice is when it's open, just lights it up. So if it's night and you're sneaking around trying to grab a late night snack, they work great for that. And again, if you're traveling with little ones who are sleeping here on this tri-fold sofa, this makes a great night light. Another switch over here. You have 110s on each side, so whoever is riding here can plug in their devices on the go. And then you have lighting up here, and these are on a push button. While we're here, it's getting a little steamy in here. So what I'm gonna do is open these windows awning style and get nice cross ventilation in here. So notice they open like that. So when it rains, it's gonna go right down the side of the window and not inside your 24/1. And you're gonna get just a nice cross breeze coming through. As we work our way back, let's check out this bathroom. This is everything you need for a bathroom on the go. Check it out. You got your toilet, you betcha. Sink, you betcha. Shower, you know it's in here. And I can stand in here. Look at that. Nice skylight up above. Your shower is on a wand. Shelves here for all the potions and lotions that you need. Storage up above. Plenty of room in here. So right now we have the doors completely open. So there's a door that magnets into place to block you out from the front, and then there's a door in the back with a full-length mirror. So plenty of room to move about in this bathroom. Your sink is here, and after you shower and you towel off, behind us is our closet, and you can just store whatever you need in there. So also on top of whatever, clothes you want, the ladder for the overcab bunk stands in there, and that pedestal table for up front also stores in the closet. And then we have a number of drawers down below. So a very usable bathroom. Again, you have a vent fan in here. Control that from the switch right here. And tankless hot water. We'll show you where that you dial in back here as we work our way into one of my favorite features, this twin to king setup. And what I love about this is just the versatility. So one, no slide on this. Back here, the slide is up front. So that means with the slide in, if you need to set up camp, real easy to do. You just walk on back. We have those tables set up, or a couch or whatever, and then you're back here and you're kicked back. This is 75 inches back here. So again, if I'm laying back here like I'm sleeping, I can easily fit. You have roller blinds back here for privacy. Again, you have the awning style windows so you can get the nice ventilation. Take your phone, store it right up here in this net. USB charging ports here, 110. Same on the other side, push button reading lights, 6 cabins for all your gear. You have a vent fan, and you have 4 ducts for that AC. So you're gonna get a nice amount of airflow back here. Smart TV is back here as well. Great setup, and then all you have to do is flip this cushion around and then slide it right up here, and now you have your wall-to-wall sleeping area. Your controls for the tankless hot water is back here, so you wake up in the morning, you want a hot shower, you can take and dial in the temperature right from here. And what's really nice about the Suburban system is the safety features that they have built in. So there is scald protection on there, and a number of other features. If it senses something just isn't right, it's going to take and it's going to shut off the gas supply for you. So that is a wonderful safety feature. You also have a control panel back here where you can do a number of features that we showed you in Rapid Camp Plus. You can do it from there. And again, you can do it on your phone. There's also this privacy curtain right here. You can pull that, and then you have a nice, your own little living area, right? So if you're traveling with other people, well, they have the front area, you have the back area, everybody's comfortable, everybody is happy. And what I'm gonna do now is walk up front. You just have a lot of usability here. So we can walk all the way up front, right into that driver's seat, and walk around the dash, because this is really a great driving machine. 7.3 liter V8 under the hood, 325 horse, 450 pound-feet of torque. And one of the big benefits, even though this is a Class C chassis and we build the Class A on it, check out the view. This great panoramic windshield really tops a Class C, because you don't have that over the cab structure, just pure, in this case, park. Everywhere you go, you can really just take in the view of all the places you are going to see. I want to walk through the dash here real quick. Some of the great bells and whistles and features. Over here, controls for your heated remote mirrors, fog lights, and emergency start, so you can use your house battery to jumpstart your chassis battery. Auto headlights over here. Over here on our steering wheel, cruise control. These buttons go through trip meters, maintenance reminders, all of that. 6-speed transmission with a manual and a tow haul mode. This control panel here, just a press of the thumb, and I love this because you can take and pull up either your backup camera or your side view cameras with just the touch of a button. You have integrated side view cameras in the mirror, and we'll show you those as we head outside, but you can pull those up at any time. That's great when you pull into a small park like this. And again, that's one of the benefits of a motorhome of this size, is this is going to be 4 inches narrower than your Class C, but you have all the features of a Class A, and we are in just a small county park having a great time. You can turn the camera on when you want to put up the slide wall or before you make a lanes change. And then you can go through your sources here as well on this all new 14-inch massive touchscreen radio. That, and I love this, it's just a small little feature, but it's great. Look at that. You can tilt it to the left, you can tilt it to the right, up to unveil our buttons. You can position it and really dial it in to make it work for you and take the glare off, or just really be in control of all of the tunes. Want to go through here and kind of show you everything you have on board? Cool, I can do that, right? Hey, let's take a look. And then just spin it over. We have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Sirius XM satellite radio. You're going to take and route your device through here if you're going to use CarPlay or Android Auto. Bluetooth phone, music, all the goodies, bells and whistles. You can pull up your cameras through here as well. Volume control and hard buttons. And then down below, traction control, we have our night shade. So in the event you want to take, and some people have actually used this as a theater screen. You can pull that down. It only goes down so far when the engine is running as a safety feature, so you can use it as a visor. Then at night, you just pull that down and then you undo your curtains here on each side, and then you pull those around and now you have privacy. Do that in the middle of the day in the park, and the park ranger may come out and say, "Hey, boo-boo, what's going on?" And then you'll have to tell Ranger Smith what's happening. We'll let that start back up. That will go all the way up. And then we have buttons for our generator start, 4,000 watt generator on here. And what's great is you can run it off of gas or propane. We'll show you when you go around back. Our cabin lights are here. some 12-volt ports here and here, our HVAC controls, a little storage there, a little storage here, and we have a flip-out dash workstation. So if you're the passenger, you can just flip that out like this. Do a little work on the road, you connect to that wine guard. There's also a plug down below, a 110 for the laptop or whatnot, and then you do have to have the generator on for that. So we talked about some of the options. Another option is the power seat. So if you want to make it fit a little bit tighter budget, again, you can option in the bunk or not. Power seats, you don't have to option those. And again, there are stabilizing jacks as well, electronic stabilizer jacks. If you want to option those in, you can, or if you don't want them, you don't have to have them. Another option, if you want partial paint, you can do that, or you can get the all-new graphics, which we will show you when we head outside. This gorgeous look is called Skyfall Blue. As we walk around all of the features out here, the integrated cameras are built into the mirror right here. And again, as we just showed you moments ago, you can pull those up with the thumb pad or when you turn your directional on. Want to open the storage bays for you. All your storage bays are going to have their own light you can control through Rapid Cam Plus. They're going to be made of a nice, durable rotocast material. You have a drain in here, so when you wash these out, the water is just going to run right out. They're not going to mold, they're not going to mildew, you're not going to get bay stank. So nice storage in here. On this motorhome, remember, 25 feet, 8 inches in length, 68.8 cubic feet of storage. Pass through in the back. You have a little pass through here for maybe a fishing pole, and then you just lock those right there, and then that is a twist there. Another benefit of the 24/1 is you don't have that electric step coming out. You just step right in. Screen door for ventilation there. So you open the frameless windows, you open the screen door. On a day like today, it's around 75, 15-mile-an-hour winds. Really gonna cool down the inside. Some 110s right here. Your generator needs to be on for that, or you need to be plugged in for shore power. Camping chairs, as seen here, can be stored in this bay if you'd like. Whatever your heart desires, bring with you. Maybe it's a grill or a griddle. Exterior propane connection right here, so you can take and fire up all of your own goodies at your own grill. Because sometimes you're at a park like this, you don't want to use the grill, and it's self-contained. Would you rather use the bathroom in here or over there? Not really a hard choice. That's what I love about this self-contained. You don't even need to put the slide out to get anywhere you need inside. And then when you come back from somewhere and you need to wash off, nice hose right here. You just plug that in. You can spray off your legs if you're at the beach, or wash the dog, whatever you need. Right here is your fresh water fill. These are going to be a couple of exhaust ports. This is your tankless hot water. This is your furnace. These are going to get hot, so if you're using those, just be aware those do get warm. 100 watts of solar on board we talked about. If you'd like to add more, you can plug in right there, and then you just monitor that through Rapid Cam. As we work our way around, massive pass-through storage, right? So we have a loading area here. We have a loading area in the back, and then one over on the business end we'll show you, but tons of storage in here. You can fit just about anything you need. Ladder takes you right up to the roof to do maintenance. Maybe, you know, you have to clean off the solar panel. Whatever it is you need to do roof maintenance, you can get right up here. Steel bumper, 8,000-pound hitch. Remember, do the math before you go. If you're gonna load this up, GCWR minus GVW, then you know what's left. That's what you can tow. Your 7-pin connector is right there. And as we work our way around to the business end, there is our other storage bay right there. So look at just tons of room in there. And the star of the show over here on the business end has to be this dual fuel flex power generator. So you just take the top off, and now you have access to changing the fuel source. Do you want to run off of gas? Do you want it to run off of propane? There's a little handle in the back, propane in the front. Switch it to the back, gas out the back. You can prime it, start it from here. There's even a pull handle. If you need to fire it up that way, you can. Again, all of your auto gen start settings are inside on Rapid Cam Plus, so you can fire that up if you're at a park like this and you do not have access to shore power. Then all you have to do is put this right back into place. You lock that up and away you go. But a great option for you. If you need a California compliant generator, you can option that in. 55 gallons of fuel right here. This is going to be your tank flush. 30 amp coach. This is a detachable cord, which is nice. You can store it anywhere you like. If the campground offers cable, that would plug in right here. City water connection here. Exterior shower hot and cold, so if more than one person needs to rinse off, someone can rinse off over there and someone can rinse off over here. Whoever really needs the hot water can use this side. Tanks are down here. Again, heating pads on those tanks, and then when you need to drain them, that all happens. The magic happens right here. Just hook up your hose, run it into the campsite sewer, you pull your handles and you are good to go, and that locks up. Over here is your propane. We talked about that being on for a number of features, and another storage bay right here. And I want to mention real quick while we are out here looking at this, you may be thinking, oh, you have another awning out here. That's actually a slide topper. So when you have your slide out, that covers the top of it. So like right now we are in cottonwood season, we're at a park, could be leaves, sticks, branches, whatever. You don't want that getting in between the sidewall and the top of the coach. So what happens is that slide wall topper will keep that protected so nothing gets in there and gums up the work. And while we're talking about the slide, this slide here was cut out of the same piece of fiberglass as the rest of the coach. All of our walls and floors and roofs are vacuum bonded, laminated. You have aluminum cage construction, block foam insulation, so a nice durable structure. It's gonna be lightweight, it's gonna be durable, and again, nice look, right? And as we walk around front, taking one more look at this beautiful front end, I love the way that we have the blacked out grille, the blacked out bezels, and just that massive, massive windshield. It is an absolutely fantastic ride. It's small, it's easy to drive, and it is ready to take you to explore the world. So right now, why not build your own and get that MSRP at thormotorcoach.com.